Do you know that clay remembers every touch? Unlike many materials humans work with, clay responds instantly to contact. The slightest pressure from a fingertip can leave a mark. A fingernail can carve a line. A palm can shift the entire shape of a vessel. Every movement matters. Every touch changes something. And perhaps that is part of what makes clay feel so alive. When working with clay, there's no separation between the artist and the material. The relationship is immediate and physical. The clay records every hesitation, every adjustment, every movement of confidence or uncertainty. Even when a potter tries to smooth the surface completely, traces of the making process often remain hidden beneath the final form. Clay carries memory. You can see it in throwing lines spiraling around a bowl, in fingerprints pressed into the bottom of a mug, in carved textures, trimming marks, and subtle irregularities. These are not mistakes. They are evidence that someone touched this object and shaped it slowly by hand. The human process gives pottery a kind of warmth that machine-made objects often lack. Factories aim for perfection and sameness. Every plate identical, every cup exactly measured. But handmade pottery tells a story. It allows evidence of the maker to remain visible. And because of that, handmade ceramics often feel personal in a way that mass-produced objects do not. When someone holds a handmade bowl, they are holding more than just clay. They are holding the hours of attention, movement, patience, and touch compressed into a physical form. Even after firing, those memories remain permanently locked inside the ceramic surface. What makes this process even more fascinating is that clay remembers not only intentional marks, but also accidental ones too. A fabric texture pressed into wet clay, the grain of a wooden table, a leaf imprint, the movement of water, even the atmosphere inside the kiln leaves evidence behind. Through color changes and firing marks, clay absorbs experience from every stage of its journey. In many ways, pottery becomes a record of time itself. The soft clay remembers the hand that shaped it, the kiln remembers the fire that transformed it, the glaze remembers the chemistry that melted across its surface. Every finished piece contains layers of invisible history. And maybe that is why ceramics feels emotionally powerful to so many people. Humans also carry memories through touch. A handshake, a hug, holding someone's hand, the texture of an old wooden table in a childhood home. Physical contact leaves emotional traces inside us just as pressure leaves marks inside clay. There's something deeply human about that parallel. Perhaps we recognize ourselves in the material. Clay changes through contact just as people do. Every experience leaves an impression, something gentle, something painful, something permanent. And just like clay, humans are shaped over time by pressure, environment, and care. The idea becomes even more meaningful when we look at ancient pottery. Archaeologists have discovered ceramic vessels thousands of years old, still carrying fingerprints from the people who made them. Imagine that for a moment. A person who lived centuries years ago presses their thumb into wet clay, never knowing that another human being from far in the future will one day see that exact mark. The object survives, the touch survives. Across time, clay preserves human presence. Very few materials can do that so intimately. A painting may show what someone saw. A photograph may capture how someone looked. But clay captures physical attraction itself. It records movement, pressure, gesture, the direct meeting between human hands and earth. That is why pottery often feels deeply personal even before it is decorated or glazed. At its core, ceramics are about connection between hands and material, between the maker and the user, between past and present, between humans, separated by generations but united through touch. And perhaps that is why so many people feel calm when working with clay. The process forces attention.
into the very present moment. Your hands stay connected to the material. If your focus disappears, the clay responds immediately. The relationship requires patience, sensitivity, and awareness. Clay listens to every touch, but it also remembers it. Long after the wheel stops spinning, long after the kiln cools, long after the maker is gone, the mark remains.